today, we'll be doing a draft of the best CU restaurants or Boulder related restaurants. 5 round draft. It's not a snake draft. And we actually did pre-select the order of the draft. So if Commissioner Jake would like to announce that, we'll go ahead and start the draft.
Am I the first pick? Who's the first pick? I don't remember.
We'll go
But
ahead
yeah,
and let you. I'm confident that you're the last pick, so we'll let Shreyas start. I'll draft second, and Jake can go third.
but yeah, we're doing this because we saw Dion's reviews. He went to the Buff, he went to the Village and gave reviews. So we wanna have a draft of our favorite restaurants. We'll see where they land on Dion's scale. I think he's been a little bit nice in his ratings. I think he gave an A to the first rate restaurant and an A- to the second. I don't remember, but it'll be fun to see him promote Boulder, him promote small businesses, and really make an impact in the community. But with that, is Threas up with the first round?
I guess so. All right, so I don't know if you guys knew this, but you'll know now. Like I'm a lifelong vegetarian, so that definitely is a major influence for me in my selection process here. But I'll tell you this: for me, if you look at the totality of the experiences and the size of the menu and the quality of the vegetarian options, half-fast subs is always at the top of my list.
Great pick.
And
Great pick.
since I have the opportunity to take it, I think that's a home run hire. I think that's a home run pick. That's a 5-star recruit. I'm going with half-fast subs, baby. Let's go.
Biggest sandwich menu in the country, according to
They
them.
used to have a CUNET sub as well, so they sponsored the student section. Big fans of CU. Great
I
pick.
need a prime sub now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. Frankly, I'm stoked that this fell to me. Even at the second pick, I'm gonna take Bova's on the Hill. I know that Bova's has since moved, but I want the nostalgia and the food poisoning that you would always look forward to at 3 a.m. in the morning. So go ahead and give me Bova's.
Good pick. Good solid pick right there.
Bova's.
All right, with my third pick, I'm going to go with a little bit of a playmaker. Very notorious pick here. He had a big announcement on ESPN where he's headed, and I'm going to go with the Sink, a President Obama favorite, a new Boulder classic. I'm going to lock it in with the Sink.
Great pick. Had to go in the first round.
I think that was a reach. I think that the Sink is more of a reputation thing. It's like a recruit that goes to Nebraska, right? It gets the Nebraska recruiting club. So right. I don't know, the quality, it just never hit for me like that. I know it's an icon, right? It's an icon just like Tom Osborne's Nebraska teams in the 90s, right?
I think the Sink's going to be bringing a lawsuit for that. I can't believe you said that.
It is an icon. It's an icon. I just think it was a reach. You're talking about the first round here,
Hey, all right, Shreyas, what's your second pick?
Only dogs to my team, man. Only blue chip dogs.
Only blue chippers. Let's see. So again, like I have to scale this in terms of my go-tos, right? And where I go. And this stinks because it stinks to pick this because it's a chain. But my goodness, like, God, there's something about Illegal Pete's. When I'm out there, it's just such a go-to. Like, go to the game. I can't tell you how many CU basketball games I've been to where I just make the walk up to the hill afterwards, go to Illegal Pete's. Illegal Pete's in its current location versus where it used to be before. They got like a nice little bar set up in there. They got the potatoes to put in your burrito, right? I think that's a big draw. But I get that it's a chain. We also have Illegal Pete's in Fort Collins and Denver and in South Denver and the Tech Center where I'm at. But I gotta go with Illegal Pete's. Like, for a vegetarian, that's the one.
All right. Well,
right he was on my board. We were scouting him. We had him high on my board, so love that pick.
Yeah. I'm really happy with the value I'm getting here in my second pick. I think this is one that anyone that knows anything about Boulder probably would think that this is a steal to get after the first round. I think Jake knows exactly what I'm going to pick.
I know where you're going here. I know where you're going.
It has to be the dark horse. Give me the dark horse.
Ooh, okay.
It's not only, in my opinion, the best bar in Boulder, other than maybe the Downer. But the food is excellent. The value and the pricing is just unmatched. I think that's great value in the second round. So yeah, I got to take the dark horse.
Good pick. Good pick. All right, does that leave it to me? Man, you put me in a tough spot here. Dark Horse was high on my list. We really liked them. We liked the talent they brought. They were out of our recruiting pipeline though, out there in Willville. We don't have a lot of coaches that are scouting that area of the country. So, we weren't really sure of their talent, but I think that I like that pick. Like that pick.
People are sleeping on the Willville teams. That's all I'm saying.
Right, right, right. Next up, this is where I thought you were going to go. So I'm glad to see them drop to me. Very happy about this. Dion will definitely be making a stop there. I got to stop saying Dion. Coach Prime Time is definitely going to pull up to this restaurant, going to give them raving reviews. This is one of the most notorious restaurants in Boulder. I've helped the team with NIL deals. Love this place. I'm going to go with Pasta J's.
I thought about taking Pasta J's there, but I really did think I could get in the third round.
I
I wasn't sure what the vegetarian options at Pasta J's were, so
right,
I thought I could sneak it through.
I would just like to tell the listeners here, because they didn't see the reactions of you two just falling in their chairs as they realized they missed this awesome talent in Pasta J's. So I think we got a good one.
I think it's a controversial one. People that like Pasta J's really like Pasta J's, but there's a lot of people out there that are really just not Pasta J's people. So, I thought I might be able to sneak away with it. Would have been great value in the third round, but I think that's a great, really solid second pick. All right, Shreyas, for our third and final round, go ahead and take your third choice.
All right. So I want to take it to the other side here, right? And I'm sure, I have a feeling this may not be on any of you guys' radar, but I'll keep it with the burrito theme since I love going there. But Cafe Mexicali.
Ooh, that was on
that was on my board. That was on my board.
Cafe Mexicali is another one of those post basketball game icons for me. I love going there. They have like a patio up top that has just an amazing, perfect flat iron view. You get a giant meal. You can get smothered burritos out there, and so that was a bit of a difficult choice because with only 3 picks here, there's some still good ones left on the board, and I won't throw any of those out there since I know you guys still have to pick. But I think that one's mine. It's a really quality spot. I'm a big fan.
All right. Well, with my last pick, I'm kind of stuck between 2 here. Frankly, I think either of these could have been a great pick. I'm going to go for what the people would pick, maybe not my pick, because I think I'm getting a lot of value. This is actually what I thought Jake was going to pick with his second round pick. So I'm thrilled to be grabbing him here. In fact, I was so confident that I wrote it on our draft pick list in Jake's spot because that's what I thought he was taking. Sometimes it's tried and true. It may not be the best, but it's the best for me. Go ahead and give me Cosmos Pizza.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew it. That was one of the other ones. I was like, rest in peace, Cosmos on the hill, right?
Third round pick. I mean, the value is insane there.
The nostalgia.
The nostalgia. The place where you would spend 3 a.m. on a Saturday, Friday, Thursday. You have to take it.
I will say it's a really good 3 a.m. slice, especially living in New York. We know good pizza out here. I mean, Cosmos, it's not too bad. It's great drunk food. It's right there. Love that pick.
Big slices too. A lot of value.
That's a scrappy pick right there. He's going to be a hard worker.
Yeah.
All right, does that bring it to me, man? I got a lot of names on my board.
And there's a lot of close misses, right? Like you've got a lot of really great options on the board.
With my last pick, I am going to do a selection in honor of Deion Primetime Sanders. Now, you thought my first pick, you thought the sink was a little showy. I'm going to give you a little bit more primetime than that. I'm going to go with the prime steak option. I'm going to go with the Flagstaff House. I'm going to get a little fancy on you guys. I know it's out of the budget, but we're here and we're going big with the third round pick. You got to take risks in the third round. So
yep.
I'm going to go with the Flagstaff House.
All right, so I'll do a quick synopsis of everyone's teams. We've got Shreyas with Half Fast, Illegal Pete's, and Cafe Mexicali. My team, I got Bova's, the Dark Horse, and Cosmos Pizza, and then Jake rounded it out, taking the Sink, Pasta J's, and Flagstaff House. I'll be honest, Jake, considering you drafted third, I really like your draft. I think you had a lot of value there. We'll definitely put this out on Twitter, see what people think. Even if no one ever listens to our podcast, at least they'll see our rankings on Twitter and can discuss
They
them.
could nuke us for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Chase. I did a lot of mock drafts. I had a lot of research, had a good team, had a lot of good scouts out there. So I think we did well. We'll see how we end up.
There's
We'll
a
see
lot
how
of good
Dion
free
ranks the
agents
squad.
too. There's still a lot of good free agents out there. If you ever
Oh,
need to
for
drop
sure.
one.
We're definitely gonna have to hit the portal. So we might do a part 2 of hitting the portal, and picking our favorite restaurants. All right, with that, we'll close this out. Thanks for listening. If whoever's still listening at this point, we appreciate you guys. The goal is to do this podcast hopefully weekly during the football season. And hopefully, as we started out fairly often, we hope to do it every couple weeks or so, maybe weekly, because there's going to be news left and right with Coach Prime. So thanks for listening. Let's go Buffs. It's prime time, baby. We're coming.
Go Buffs, baby.